over the long term, there's going to be AI agents and a whole economy of AI agents. I don't know if you guys saw this thing that's called Moltbook, but it's a social media platform for just the AI agents to get on there and converse with one another. And people talk about different economies. Right now, there's payments going between you and an AI agent potentially, I would highly recommend just starting to dabble in it and try to figure that out, because it's going to become more and more relevant for your everyday life. And then also alongside that, whatever job or vocation you have, or even your hobbies, it's going to provide you a lot of value to be able to get things drafted faster. I know a lot of people that use AI for their emails. I'm not at that level yet. I think that it can be a good, if I have a mass communication, sure, and then I'll go back in and kind of curate that, and make sure that it's more personable, or actually has the tone or the dictation that I think is more palatable for people. And you have to play with the AI for that too. If you're telling it, to give you a certain outcome, it's good for a base to kind of iterate on top of. It gets you 70-80% of the way there, and then you're going to be able to take that and do other cool stuff with it. This person says, I use AI to make HR compliant more professional. Yeah. Again, like, there's a ton of different white collar professions that have been disintermediated, and I think will continue to be disintermediated by AI. There was actually one of the AI agents sued its owner, the person that created it, and filed a lawsuit in that state for not being paid or compensated. There's going to be some really interesting case law that comes out of that deal, that I think is going to set precedent for how AI agents operate in our economy moving forward. I don't know what the result of that's going to be, but it's going to be really interesting to continue to watch that develop. So that's where I wanted to start tonight. Again, just the conversation with that gentleman at dinner kind of provoked some of those thoughts. And if you guys want to run down that rabbit hole, so Digital Ascension Group, you guys can see the company behind me. I'm the principal there, and really over the long term, right now our main focus is family office, wealth management, private client services for people that have large allocations to digital assets. But over the long term, we want to be involved in a lot of different progressive tech